Hi there, vinyl community. It's Keith here, and I'm going to be making a tribute farewell video to BigStar1000, Fred. I recently learned that he's left the community, and I found this out when I was watching a couple of videos from Derek and from Zig Geek when he was doing his whiskey swigging tell it all video the other evening, talking about what was going on Facebook. I don't do Facebook, and I also haven't bothered with Google Fuss until now. Maybe I'll do that in the near future. Anyway, I've decided that it's time to put up this video that I was planning some time ago when he was doing the series of Give Me Tens. So I'm going to be giving you 10 UK psychedelic albums from my collection, and I realise, and I apologise to Fred, that to you, Freddie, the first album I'm going to show is possibly one of the things that you were arguing against, about how the Beatles and Led Zeppelin and all the mainstream things get shown, and lots of anyway, I won't go into details. But anyway, I'm going to show Sgt. Pepper's. It's one of 3 albums that I want to show. I've only just acquired this. My brother gave it to me from his collection when he got it on CD. It's not an original, but it comes in this EMI sleeve. It doesn't have the cutout insert, and I was fortunate to find in the flea market the original inner sleeve. So I'm pleased to be putting those two together. So the second of the 3 albums recorded at Abbey Road at around about the same time is Five at the Gates of Dawn. This is my mono copy. Original. It's the first album I bought. And the third album recorded in that the same time. And I've only just acquired this, so I'm pleased to be able to show this now. Is Pretty Things, SF Sorrow. I did have the original mono copy of this, but mislaid it some time ago. This is on the Edicel label, a reissue, and I was going to get this on Discogs. It was about 30 euros plus postage, but I was lucky to find this in Comeback Records, my local store, for 14 euros. I didn't have to pay the postage, and plus I had a discount with when I bought a few things together. So I'm very pleased to have that in my collection now again. Nice, very good copy. Then maybe 3rd or 4th album I bought was Tomorrow's one and only album. It's featuring Keith Howe and Steve Howe, Keith West. That's right, and Twink. Twink was also in the sessions for SF Sorrow. So there's a link there too. Arthur Brown, The Crazy World Of, the original album. This is also, I believe, in mono. So I have the stereo version on the original on track. I'm going to this track. Arthur Brown is probably one of the the artists I've seen live most over the years, and still I missed when he came to Germany recently, unfortunately, quite locally, but otherwise I would have taken that to sign. So there's Supernatural Fairy Tales by Art, who eventually became Spooky Tooth. Luther Grosvenor, yes, he played in a punk rock band, I think. Was it the Only Ones? I think. Also after Spooky Tooth. Anyway, this has a Hap-Hash in the coloured coat artwork. What attracted it to me in the first place, although yes, their version of Steve Still's Buffalo Springfield's For What It's Worth is here, and it's under the title What's That Sound? Yep. Then we have Soft Machine, the second. I'd very much like to have the first album on vinyl. A friend did back in originally with the revolving sleeve. But I have it on a CD version. This is on Probe. Then I'm going to show Blossom Toes, which is an album that I picked up this year from a flea market here in Germany. We Ever So Clean. It's not the original, which was on the Marmalade label. But this is an excellent album. Really, really pleased to have it. I remember having a poster advertising a single of theirs, one of their first singles. It was a cartoon figure on a day-glow background. So, this has got a bit of writing on it. There, the previous owner. So here's a new re-release of Jody Grind, One Step On, featuring Tim Hinckley, session musician and a keyboard player. I have the second album as well, Far Canal, and this is on Akama. It's the re-release. I had the original. The artwork's pretty splendid. It's by the same artist who designed the picture disc for Curved Air, their debut album, which again I didn't bother to get at the time because friends had it, but and it's something I'm possibly looking for. I wouldn't necessarily bother with the picture disc. I'd have a re-release. But anyway, the same artist designed. Oops. Right, and last, hopefully I get this through before it cuts out, is a reissue of Kaleidoscope, Tangerine Dream. This is on the 5 Hours Back label, and I was lucky to pick this up for about €14 when at a dealer when I was making a light show at a festival this year, and really pleased to have this in my collection too. So once again, thanks for all the videos you put up, Fred, and I've enjoyed them, and hope to see you again in the future. Bye for now. Bye bye.